Hey you guys, it's Darrien with YouThe Church. Today I'm going to be talking about Billy Graham's legacy, and I'm going to be going to a little location that's 5 seconds, literally, away from my house. So I'm going to get in my car and we're going to go and we're going to talk about Billy Graham's legacy and 3 main lessons I think we can get as teens from his life. So let's go. The great evangelist passed away at 99 years old, born in 1918. That's a long time ago, and we're going to be talking about his life today and 3 main lessons that we can get from this man's life that we can apply to our own life. The number 1 is, no matter who you are, no matter if you're religious or if you're in a third world countries, you need to be born again. No matter how Christian you might seem, if you're not born again, then honestly you're not a Christian at all. Being born again is repenting and saying I'm a sinner and I'm in need of saving. It is giving your life to Jesus, and it is also obeying the Lord and letting Him teach you. And he went preaching in stadiums, and he went preaching everywhere that he could, even in small little towns, just for the sake of the gospel. And honestly, he made a huge impact. I actually read up on that, and 2.2 billion people got saved and accepted Jesus and became born again because of Billy Graham. What a legacy. The second point that I want to kind of bring your attention to, something that I learned and that we can take from his life. Through God, we can be the next future Billy Grahams. Yes, we might not have the same impact as he did, but it'll be just as important, because if God's giving us the ability to do what he puts on our lives to do, Billy Graham, he was saved because of another man who told him about the gospel, and another man before him. It's like a ripple effect, and because of Billy Graham's life, 2.2 billion people got saved. And I'm sure that they spread the news about Jesus after that. So the ripple effect can cause so many people to believe in Jesus. So don't underestimate the power of the Holy Spirit in your life. He can do amazing things through you, and it might not be as big of a platform as Billy Graham, but let me tell you, that can cause a ripple effect in somebody's life that can change the world. And the third thing that I want to kind of bring to your attention is when you pass from death to life, because we all know that Billy Graham ain't dead. He's not dead. He still lives on in heaven in eternity. But what kind of legacy are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind? Like, say on your social media, when your future kids or grandkids look back on that, what are they going to be seeing? Are they going to be seeing that, that handsome mirror selfie or whatever? Like, are they going to be looking back at that as your legacy, or are they going to be looking back at a man or a woman of God, someone who followed God closely and that they can see the example of Christ in them? So honestly, just think about that, what your legacy is going to be leaving behind. Billy Graham, he left a huge legacy, and I can go into such great detail, but I'm not, because his legacy, it's still unwritten. There's so many people who have been impacted that are still impacting other people. When we get up there, when we get into eternity, we're going to see someone who we had the ability to save, even though we might not have even known it, and somebody who was saved because of someone that we brought to the faith. Like, they got saved because of us, so the Lord will reward that. And I know that Billy Graham, he's going to have a long award ceremony up there. He ran the race. He ran the good fight. So I pray that all of us, our prayer today would be to have an impact on this world and leave a legacy behind. Now, the question of the day that I want to ask you today is, what kind of platform in your life can you use for the sake of Christ and for the sake of the gospel? The opportunities that you guys can take to take the gospel into your schools and even into my social media, but also I'm a youth leader. I'm using that platform. So what platforms can you use in your life to bring Jesus to this world? Because like I said, it could be a ripple effect. And Billy Graham was always looking for new platforms. He took to the radio, he took to the internet before it was even a thing for all of us. He took to the TV, he used what he could, not for himself, but for the sake of spreading the gospel. What can you do to spread the good news? That's my challenge for you, and that's the question I'm going to be asking today. Leave your answer down in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. God bless, I love you, and goodbye.
The Reverend Billy Graham and the people singing just as I am, and it felt like you were talking to me, and the whole world seemed to fade away until I heard my mother say, "Son, are you okay? Do you want to pray?" And that became the hour I first believed, and next thing you know,